Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your weekly reading for the week starting February 7th. This is Moon Magic Tarot, and I'm Ambi, and I'm using my holy crap, throwing cards all over the place. This is the Tarot of the Trees by Dana Driscoll, and I love them. So, as always, look, we had a card fall right out. I'm going to ask for a message for this week for these Virgos. Something that'll help them reach their highest potential. That one wanted to go too. Dropped out all nice like. And you. Well, let's see what we got here. There, Virgos. Dun, 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 dun. Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Magician. Let's see, how does this all relate to Geta? So, the Knight of Swords, look at that. Look how valiant that tree is. Strong-ass knight with his sword. Tree. Sorry. The Knight of Swords typically has to do with like energies of like swift moving, can be chaotic, things are very different, there can be confusion. You know, you might feel like you need to make decisions really quickly, you might be stressed out a little bit. It's the overall energy for the week, so it could kind of run through, but it doesn't look like it to me. So I really do feel like this is mostly stuck up right to the beginning part of the week. That's what it feels like, just because of how, like, these are vastly different from that. So I really do, like, you come into this week hot. Like, you just fly into it, and then you're like, kashik, I'm here, right? So things are changing, probably for the better. Looks like you're going to enjoy yourself this week. But so things are, first part of this week, it's quick, moving, confusing, chaotic. I just said all that, so I'm not going to say it again. It's possible the knight is a actual, like, human being. So most likely it'd be a dude, a man, young man, usually under 30, I would say, but not like a kid. So like teens to 30, maybe 25, depending on the man, I guess. That matters. It could also just be like a mature male acting like a child. This person would most likely be a air sign, which would be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. Okay? And if they are, they're like or it doesn't necessarily have to be that. I don't always think it is. It mostly has to do with qualities. Like, but their qualities would be like, would be quick-minded, serious, kind of like, they just say shit that's kind of cuts. Then they don't mean to. They really don't. But although that's not, I really do think it's just the energy would be really quick for you. That's truly what it feels like. Alright, so for you, there's a challenge of good news. I don't know why there would be a challenge of good news, but the Page of Cups definitely means, for some of you, it's a message. Because pages can be messages or they can be children. So the challenge for you is either a message that would be emotionally, like, steeped in emotion, usually happy, almost always happy, so like something to be super happy, and your challenge is either to be super happy or to embrace that happiness, or that maybe there isn't so many challenges this week for you. Your challenge was you came in hot, like energies, blah, and then you kind of get washed with this waterfall, just kind of cleansing that away. For others of you, this is a child, a small person. It could be a boy or a girl, it doesn't matter, just a younger child. And this could be, it'd be a water sign most likely. But again, it's just the quality traits that truly express them. They're sensitive, they're happy, they're creative, they're flowy, they're not very rigid and structured in the way they do things. And so your challenge could be somehow related to them, either challenge to connect with them or to interact with them in a meaningful way, or maybe you had expectations of how that would go and it doesn't work out to that in that way in relation to that child. But I really do think for a lot of you, this challenge isn't really a challenge. It's most likely just things are good for you, and sometimes that's like in a big emotion. I think it's a big emotion, and that's what's challenging for you. Whether, yeah, that's totally what it, like, it's very loud now. This is big, huge emotion for you. You're going to feel it huge, and that's what's challenging about it. It is good. It is happiness. You might feel inspired or brought to tears of your joy and your happiness. Like, I can feel it welling up in me right now. And you're so excited and so pleased with what's going on. I can feel it in my throat now. And this is awesome. Embrace it, dude. If you feel it, embrace it, okay? Let it out. I know Virgos are very, like, they have this reserved little wall that they kind of put in, where they're like, I'm tough, and I'm strong, I'm an earth sign, and I'm grounded, and I, like, all that watery, emotional shit, that's for the fish, the Pisces, or, like, like, now, I let it crumble. I think it'll be very, very good for you to let it crumble if you can. You're being challenged to do that. Do it if you feel so inspired. And I think for most of you, you are, because of how, like, strongly I just felt that. The advice for you is the Six of Pentacles. Now check out those little squirrels. Look at them scurrying around there. That tree, because you remember, the trees are the characters. What is that tree doing? That tree has an abundance, right, of those pentacles, which is usually representing money, as always, things of material, sustenance kind of things. In this case, it's showing it's like food. Like, these squirrels are going to survive because this tree had extra. So, advice for you is to share what you have. Most likely, it is to give gifts, embrace, share openly, things that are, like, very, you have excess. Not excess, because nobody in this world really has, like, true excess, but you have room to give. Do that, and I think you'll be benefited by it. You might be getting gifts yourself. It's possible that you will be receiving gifts that were unexpected. Not necessarily the case, though. I think you'll be the one giving the gifts. And you're happy about it. You're happy to be able to do that, and I think that's awesome. I think that's super awesome. By the end of the week, you get the Magician card. You could be given a message, too. That just came into my head. Like, you might have a message that you bring across, and that has a huge impact. Yeah, you totally, like, it's very possible that this thing that you're doing has a huge impact. You might have a message, some of you, Virgo. Anyway, so coming out this week, and how this kind of all works out this week, is you have the Magician here. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck, just because of the colors and the way they look, and because it's the Magician. Like, dude, the Magician, this is you walking out of this week feeling like you create your reality, and you realize, like, I make my choices. I don't have to walk down whatever line. At any given moment, I can make a different decision, and I choose what I want out of my life, okay? And you are the steerer of your destiny. You walk out of this week feeling that, feeling like you have the power to drive your life in a way that is meaningful to you, and that is more in alignment with your higher self. I truly believe that. You realize you do have what it takes to do that. The skills, the knowledge, the wisdom, the inspiration, the support, either cosmically or physically and real in the real world, you know. And that's a very, very strong position to be leaving this week. Excuse me. So like having this start off the week, I think it just disrupts you enough to let this come through the way, in like a very big way. And I think that's awesome for you. Right on, Virgo. Yeah, I think that's it for you. I think overall this is going to be a really good week for you, and I'm really happy to see that. I do hope that this message adds to your life in some way. That's always my intent. And yeah. If you want to see my videos in the future, go ahead and subscribe and you'll totally get notified that they come out. If you want to comment, rate it, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you want to do, that's totally rad too. If you want a personal reading with me, go ahead and email me at moonmagicktarot@gmail.com and I'll get back to you. We can work out the details as soon as I can. And let's see. I think that's it. You have a beautiful week, and I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.